My name is Andres Estrada, and I am working on genetically modified foods is my topic, and whether or not they're harmful to either the environment, economy, and to our health. Well, what genetically modified foods are foods that have been gene spliced, which, alright, example would be taking some certain parts of a gene from one fruit or plant and implanting it into another gene to make it better, either make it bigger or more nutrient or harder, more durability and harsher weather or things like that. And there's pros and cons to making these types of foods. The cons are that people aren't certain what the negative health effects of these foods can be. Some people are afraid that integrating different types of nutrients and genes into the same type of fruit can be harmful to people's health, as in it could get them sick, it could get them the flu because of all the pesticides used to help grow them. Another thing is, one of the main things people are worried about concerning health is allergicity, meaning people can get allergic to foods that they were never allergic before. For example, they could get one certain type of nut and implant those genes into another type of nut that someone else wasn't allergic to, and they might have an allergic reaction just because they had to use a different one gene from the other nut into the other one. And another thing that for environmental con is people are afraid that BT from corn, the pesticides used to kill the insects, can spread and kill other insects from neighboring habitats. The third thing is the economy. People are afraid that it costs too much. Doing all the research and perfecting everything, it would just be too costly, and it's not worth actually producing all those foods because people aren't really positive that they're not bad for you. The pros, however, I think outweigh the cons. Cons are, from what I believe, from faulty research or non-thorough research, they don't cause diseases like cancer. Anything that you eat won't necessarily be bad for you. These types of food are about as dangerous as regular organic types of food, according to the research that I've done. They can be twice as full of nutrients as the other plants, and they're really cheap and really easy to make because you can grow them any time of the year, whatever the climate or however the weather is. They could be bigger, and it's basically you can feed a lot more people with them, which is good, and for people who don't have that much money, it saves money. And they're actually very useful for a health factor. The genetically modified organisms help with the creation of insulin, a very important medicine that we have today. And I believe we should use them because they're cheap and they're not really environmentally damaging, and they're good for you. And